What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday and welcome to the Money Line. It is James Delzell here with hopefully Matt Vader's any second now. Better show up since he wanted to do this so bad. Matt had some apparently big stuff to share and was all ready to share some NFL winners with you. So hopefully he'll show up. Otherwise, I guess I'll just go through mine. Good job, Vaders. Anywho, we'll get into her, I guess, by myself again. Big day in the NFL today, starting with Atlanta and Jacksonville. There's a few games today that I really like um, that I'll get into. The Atlanta Jacksonville game's got some exciting little points to it. Mr. Rookie Man Trevor Lawrence has not been as effective as I think a lot of people expected. Again, he's a rookie and a young man, but his TD to interception ratio is a little concerning, I would say. But this game has Atlanta minus 1.5 right now. I think I like that line quite a bit. It's in Jacksonville. Again, any given Sunday, you never know what can happen. But I do like Atlanta on that short 1.5. Minus 1.5 is a nice, easy little win for them there. Matt says he's logging on, so hopefully that's the case, and we'll see him here in a second. Um, but yeah, we'll get back into some of those picks. I'll give you mine before he gets on here, so I'll just let you know what my thoughts are on these picks. Um, the one I like the most is Green Bay money line against the Rams. It should be a good game. Rams are pretty solid. It'll be close, but Green Bay at home, given points. I love it. I love it. +2 if you feel like, but I really like the money line. I like Green Bay to win that game and get some good money on your odds there. So logging on, says Matt, which he is slow. I'm just gonna chirp Matt here because he was in such a big excitement to do this show, as he typically does, and hopefully he'll show up soon so I can. There he is. I'm gonna just chirp him. All right, I think Matt's on. There we go. What's up, dude?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, I'm pumped up here, all jacked up on coffee here, number 2 or 3 of the day. I don't know what it is, and look kind of weird because I'm sitting on the floor, but it works for me. So we're gonna make it happen.
Giver. All right. Well, you were so excited. I had to kill 2 minutes of time here before you got on.
Yeah,
So
no,
let's go.
no worries. Well, it's favorite day of the week, Sunday. Got lots of sports happening. As Jamie, I don't know who's leading our little hockey pool that we do today. We have a big one Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So maybe if I have some time, I'll add up some wins and stuff. But yeah, we got football, which I'm really pumped for. And a little bit of basketball, which some pretty big games going on today. So I don't know. I just thought we'd jump on. We've always wanted to do like a weekly football edition. So I got it all queued up here with my little thoughts and picks, and we're going to track them for today. It's week 12. I'm
Perfect.
really into my pools this year, as I am most years. But yeah, where do you want to start?
Well, let's start in the NFL. We got the early games, and I know you got some good picks. I have a couple that I really like, and let's just go through them all. Give your thoughts, and we'll give our thoughts on, and then we'll talk a bit more on the big money games that we like.
All right. So, well, let's just go. I'm just going to go in order here. I got Bet365 ordered up. Ordered up. I got Bet365 loaded up here. And the first game is an interesting one, and we've already been chatting about it this morning. Is Tennessee and New England. Line has jumped to 7.5. And everything points to New England in this game. So you know what? I'm going with Tennessee. Tennessee
Say
plus
that.
7.5, just because I just believe it's going to be a backdoor game. Tannehill will hit, maybe even run one in. I'm going to even say as a prop that Tannehill scores a touchdown today. Okay,
Wow,
just random. Thoughts are just going. I'm not going to bet that because I never big into the player props. But Tannehill will have a rushing TD today.
I
Um,
like it.
New England's just been rolling. Like they have been doing so well. And you know what? I'm going with plus 7.5 for Tennessee. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, that one is an interesting one, and there, we're back and forth in our little group on that one. Jamie Merrill's been hot in his picks. Says New England -7. When the line was at that, obviously there's money going that way. I don't know. I'm with you on that. I'm feeling a letdown in New England. Tennessee just, I don't know, just since they smashed the Bills that week, and I know that was a lot to do with Henry in the running game, but I don't know. I feel like maybe Tannehill, maybe he runs one in. Maybe I don't mind. I don't mind that call. I feel I'm kind of leaning with you on the +7.5 on that. Well, again, mostly because I absolutely despise the Patriots, but
I'm with you as well. I just, I keep waiting for the Patriots to fall this year, and I'm like, holy cow, like how are they maintaining this, right? But
yeah,
they keep pulling it off. So good for them. Like,
yeah. I
obviously
mean,
Bill Belichick's got them rolling for sure. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We all talked about how Brady was the man, and that was the big key in New England there. But Belichick, yeah, it doesn't matter who he's got. He figures out a way to win. Um, see, Sean Ali is here. Let's share this with the world. Sean Ali says he's feeling a letdown on that call.
that's awesome. No worries. So, but hey, we've been wrong once or twice, but I'm liking Tennessee +7.5 today.
All right, cool. We'll lock her
And
in for Matt's picks.
don't use that L word. We know how we feel about
Oh,
that.
the Matty lock. Okay, we won't
Oh,
lock it in, but
let's
I
not.
like you.
Nothing's a lock today.
Okay, yeah, well, that's a good call. You're feeling pretty good about that pick. I personally think I would stay away from it just because. But I like your call on that. I'm with you. I'm leaning a little bit towards your side on that. Where do you got next? I sort of talked about the Atlanta Jacksonville game a little bit before you came on. Um,
Okay. What's your thoughts on that game?
well, I really like Atlanta -1.5 on that. Jacksonville at home. Trevor Lawrence has been, kind of underwhelming this year a little bit, but there's always a chance for that kid to show up and do something good. But I really like Atlanta and the -1.5 on that. I think it's a nice low line. Basically just win it by a field goal. You're good. I kind of like that. Jacksonville, it's the NFL. It's tough. They might just have a big game at home and blow it open, but I don't know.
And one of their two wins we got to point out was a 9-6 win over the Bulls over the Bills this year.
Right.
So yeah, you never know what's going to happen. It's a dud game. To be quite honest, I do like Atlanta, but I'm also a huge Atlanta fan dating back to Michael Vick days. So I have a soft spot for Atlanta. I do have Atlanta is being selected in my pool. I am not confident in that though. So I could change that by, 1 o'clock. So definitely like Atlanta.
All right. All right. Okay, give her next.
Let's talk about this game's, kind of going under the radar in my opinion, but Tampa Bay and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we are with the Bucks being favored by 3. And the Bucks are 7-3 and the Colts are 6-5. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I do. Again, I like it. I like Tampa -3 in this quite a bit, but it's always tough with like almost everyone's getting the home. Got to give a little bit of home love here. But yeah, I really like Tampa. They've been good. There hasn't really been much of that Super Bowl hangover really with them. They're still firing. They still look like a contender. Indies has looked good on occasion, but man, I don't know. I just see Tampa taking that by the -3 pretty easily.
Yeah, it's a short week for Tampa as well. They played Monday night and, are on the road still with the Colts. It is a big game for the Colts. They are 6-5. They do not want to go to the dreaded 6-6. I think I'm going to regret this, but I am going to change my pick. I had Tampa all week. I'm going to go with the Colts. I just think they need to win this game. I don't like to say Wentz has got to, no, is he quarterback still? Yeah, he would. No, who's quarterback
Sure.
for Indianapolis? That's going to throw me off right now.
Who's chucking today? Let's see.
But yeah, so they're second in the AFC South, and I think they don't want to go any farther. So
It's Wentz. Wentz should be there today.
Yeah, so that's a late little pick, and we'll see how that pans out. Because I've had Tampa all week, so
Switching, eh? Just
Yeah, a
feeling
little,
the switch right
just
like right as we
sometimes,
speak.
sometimes that's what we need is just to jump on here and, look at things, and then all of a sudden you just change your thought process. So
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All
it's gonna
right,
be
cool.
good.
There's a. I'm gonna say it right now. There's a lot of games that I'm just like, just stay away. They're super intriguing. They look good, but I'm just like, nah. I don't like it.
We're gonna
I
have
love the Buffalo game.
we're gonna
Felt
have
good about that
four
on the old. Go ahead.
we're gonna have four games that are decided by field goal or less today, at least. You're gonna
Oh yeah,
see, yeah, this is a lot of those close spreads for sure. So
yeah.
you're gonna see some close games today. If you're got the luxury of being in Ontario, Alberta, or BC, get those pro lines. Try and hit four ties. I believe I heard in Alberta or BC, one of them has changed it now, so you can have 8 ties. So it might be
Wow.
pretty worth it to have 15,000 to 1 odds, or 150,000. Can't remember how many zeros there was. At least 15,000 to 1. Try and hit 8 ties. Payout's
Wow.
always nice to see on a toonie. So
Hey man, there's a lot of close like. There's no reason why they couldn't all be ties today. I mean, that's absolutely unheard of, but that a lot of close games, man. There's a lot of these that are tight, and it's going to be, yeah, there'll be a coin flip and within a field goal. I'm sure of it.
right. So that brings us to our next game. Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
What do you think on that guy?
The line's moved up to 4, I believe, for Philly.
Four and a
So
half was the last I saw.
yeah, so it's jumping. There's a lot of money going in on Philly, and for Philly to win this game, they're going to run all over the Giants. I believe Philly has the number 2 ranked rushing, which surprises me, like because Miles Sanders has been hurt. But yeah, they just keep getting it done. And I believe the Giants D, if I remember, against the rush is 19. But I can see a turnover in this game, or special teams playing a factor. I'm willing to take the +4 with the Giants. I do like the home dog. I believe New Orleans came off New Orleans. Philadelphia came off a big win last week against New Orleans on the road. They're still on the road, and they're probably going to take the Giants as a lesser opponent. And I see the Giants surprising them. Nice early touchdown by Jones. And yeah, +4 looks juicy.
Matty liking the +4 on the Giants. Another one, like nice, good rivalry there between Philly and New York. It should be a good game, and yeah, I think you're on the right track with the plus lines here today. I just feel like gonna be some close games, man, and I think that should be one of them.
I think we've
Yeah.
hit on all 3 of the 4 have been pluses. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's interesting for sure. So
Right. Move us to the
um,
next.
the next one. Let's go to Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, and it's 3.5 for the Bengals. Like this. Oh, I do not like this game at all. Especially after I got backdoored by Pittsburgh last week to, cost me a couple tickets of 0.5 because they lost by 4 and not 5.
Right.
So I got a little bitter taste in my mouth about that game. But what are you going with?
I actually like Pittsburgh money line in this game. I like the odds. I like the payout. I think it's going to be a good game. I feel like Pittsburgh's. I don't know. Just got a feeling like they got to come out and win this one and make a little statement. I like Pittsburgh money line in this, so obviously the +3.5 I would take since he's good. Like there's no doubt. I think that they have a lot of the makings to be a good team. Burrow's looking pretty good, but yeah, I like Pittsburgh in this money line.
No, absolutely. So I'm with you. Another plus line. Taken definitely Pittsburgh this week, and 3.5 does look really good.
Nice. There you go. Both agreeing on Pittsburgh here. Take
Oh,
that
here we
plus.
go. This is the game that I think is interesting. Okay. So we have Carolina and Miami. Okay.
Yeah.
And this game to me, I struggle with it for a few reasons. I really like Carolina. This line to me should be a little bit more. And so therefore, based on that thought process, you ready for this, folks? I like Carolina. I think they're a better team. They're on the road. I think the spread should be higher. Vegas knows what they're doing. I'm going with Miami. Okay? That's
I knew
right.
that was.
You
Yeah,
knew that was going to happen,
I knew that was
and
coming.
there's something up with this. Um, yeah, Carolina's got a great defense, but I really think Miami's going to put some points up um, against this team. So I'm really curious to see. I'm really curious to see this game. Actually, the outcome of this game. I've been saying Carolina all week, and last night I said nope. It's time to go with Miami. So Miami, it is.
Yeah, man. There you go. Another one. I'm with you on this. I don't know why. Maybe the same thought process going through my head, but I like Miami in this one. I see them. I see them taking it. See them winning it. I have no idea why. Yeah, you're right. Carolina kind of on paper should be able to cover that -1 fairly easily, but I'm going with the Dolphins at home, man. I'm just feeling something in Miami there today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it pays off for us. Oh, here comes the game of the week.
Game of
We
the
are going to
week.
talk about the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Holy cow.
Your game of the week, I guess, right?
Houston Texans coming off a big upset victory over Tennessee, and now they're coming home to face the New York Jets. And we got Houston favored by, I believe it's a field goal right now.
3, yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on this game?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't know. I don't know where to go. I was kind of in the same boat. Like Houston -3, yeah, easy, easy. Lay it down, easy money. But then, same as with you. Start thinking of that, and then for some reason I start veering towards the Jets just because it doesn't make sense.
This might be the worst game of the week or the year, to be quite honest. You know what? So I'm going to go with the road dog here, New York Jets. I just believe I really don't know. I flipped a coin and I landed on the Jets again. Guess, but I don't see much scoring in this game. Could be all field goals. Could be a 12-9 game. So
Yeah.
maybe let's just take a quick look at it. 44.5. I would be thinking under in that one. We haven't talked much about over-unders, but I like the under in that game because I just don't see a whole lot of scoring. Punters are going to be busy in that game for sure.
Nice. That's a good call. I like that one. What was it? Under 42? 44?
44. 44.5.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I like that under. Good call in there, getting the over-under in. Yeah, man. That's all the early morning games, yeah? The 1 o'clock games?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm just loading up the rest of them. I don't know what I had done here, so.
We got the Chargers and Denver.
Yeah, and the Chargers played a great Sunday night game last week against Pittsburgh, and now they're favored by a field goal against Denver in Mile High. Denver is one of those teams that just keeps surprising us this year. They upset Dallas on the road, and now they're at home for a big game actually against the Chargers. And I just like the Chargers offense. I think the Chargers are going to just put up more points here, and I'm going to take them.
Yeah, Chargers -3. I like that call too. That's what you said, right? You're going with Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that call too. Same thing. Denver at home. Never know. They've been surprising. I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of faith in that team this year. I didn't really expect much from them, but you keep the NFL and sports in general. You just never know what's going to happen. Things are crazy, but I like that -3 with the Chargers. They've been playing really well. I think it's a big win for them today. I like that call too. With you on that one, Maddie.
Awesome. Next one. Ooh, let's talk about it. The Rams and the Packers. This line has flip-flopped throughout the week, to be quite honest. I believe Green Bay opened up as the favorite by 1, and now the line's up to 2 for the Rams. A lot of money's gone in on the Rams here, obviously, for the line to move like that. And I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. You give me Rodgers as a home dog. He's also 3-0 versus the Rams in his career. Only 3 games, I know, but you know what? Rodgers as a home dog, I will take it. So
This, yeah,
this game could be fun to watch today. I think it could be a shootout. I imagine the over-under is going to be, over-under is only 47. And you know what?
yeah,
This is because Green Bay will do this to you. They'll have that nice 10-minute drive and kick a field goal. So,
yeah,
but you know what? I would take the over in that game. And I also like Green Bay as a dog. So,
yeah. This is my pick for today is Green Bay money line. I like that one a lot. Obviously, people the insiders have some intel on the Rams with all that money going there, but I will take Green Bay as a home dog all day. I would money line. Let's go Green Bay taking that W. I like that. The odds are fantastic there. That'd be my pick for the day. I say. Um,
nice.
lock it in. Lock that one in for my gold star pick. I love it.
Gold
Uh,
star.
Gold star Green Bay home dogs. Lock her in. I love it. I don't know. I don't know what's switching the line over that way, but I'm with you. Aaron Rodgers always got stuff to prove. Always ready to put on a clinic, and I like Green Bay in that one a lot.
Absolutely. So the next one we're going to discuss here is San Fran and Minnesota. And this is just a gut pick. I'm not a huge fan of San Fran. I've always thought Minnesota could be better than what they are. San Fran's only favored by 3 going into this game, and I really, it's a hard game.
It is,
I
yeah, it
want to
is.
say Minnesota to be quite honest. There is a lot of dogs in this game this week that I'm liking, but yeah, I really think this one's tough.
It is. You know what? I'm leaning towards San Francisco at home. I get -3.5. The line is now, so I guess there's been a little
Oh,
bit of money going that way. I still like it. I see them winning by a touchdown. Um, we'll see. Again, yeah, it's a tough call. Minnesota is hit or miss, really.
yeah,
But yeah, San Fran's they can come out and play. They can home game. Hopefully, they're all fired up, guns blazing. I see them winning by a touchdown in this one.
right on. And now we got last but not. Oh no, there's still a couple more. What am I talking about? This is another interesting game. We got the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens, and we're going to see some big yardage on the ground in this game. I believe both teams they're pretty up there in the run game, and I think Hunt's back for Cleveland this week, which would be another addition. I think I had to slot him into one of my fantasy lineups this week, which I was pretty happy about, even though who knows. But the line is 3.5. No, it's down to
3 now,
3.
yeah.
Yeah, 3 for Baltimore. And Baltimore is one of those teams as well. They'll come up and play a great game, and then they'll play a stinker. I'm going to go with Baltimore at home in this one. Lamar Jackson, he was off last week, didn't quite play. So that little added rest, he'll be good to go for this game. And I anticipate this game being a shootout as well. So
Yeah, I'm going against
Baltimore,
you for the first time, I think, today. And I like Cleveland +3. It's a tough one. Cleveland, I really thought that they were going to be a powerhouse this year. This is a big game for them. If they can win that one, they're still in the mix. So I don't know. I like Cleveland +3 in this one. But yeah, it's a
yeah,
tough call.
yeah.
Like you said.
This week is extremely tough, honestly.
Yeah.
If you do well this week, you're a great capper for sure. But the last game, Monday nighter, Seattle and the Washington football team. And honestly, the spread's 1 for Seattle. I like Seattle. Seattle hasn't come out and showed us exactly everything that they can do this year. I believe they are much better than what their record indicates. Obviously, they've had quite a few injuries as well this year, but I think it'll be a close game, and they will be able to, beat Washington. So,
Yeah, like that one. Seattle -1. Blocker in.
Yeah,
and we're
Seattle's
starting.
3-7 in on the year, so they're not going to make the playoffs, but I can see them coming up with a win. Close, another hard fought game, decided by a field goal probably. So
A lot of close games this week. That's yeah, like you said, it's going to be a good one. You're leaning heavily towards the plus line for the most part, but
yeah.
nice to get you a couple in there.
Hey,
Your phone.
I've got to pause this for 1 second. Keep talking. I'm going to mute myself. Okay.
Okay. Typical Vaders. Hollywood Vaders with the phone call and talking to his bookie now, getting the line going. All right, so there's your football picks. I'll recap them for you. So Matt's got Tennessee plus 7.5, New York plus 4.5, Pittsburgh plus 3.5, New York Jets plus 3, also under 44.5. You like the Chargers -3, Green Bay you liked, and the over in that game. Baltimore -3 and Seattle -1. So those are Matt's picks. We'll see which ones he likes the most out of that. I don't know. I really like a couple money lines today. The ones that I'm heavily leaning towards are Pittsburgh, Miami, and Green Bay. And I do like San Francisco on the -3.5. Get into some NBA here. So we got a few fun games tonight, including our beloved Toronto Raptors at home against the Boston Celtics. Now, this is a tough one. The Raptors typically pretty good at home. They haven't been winning a lot at home this year. Boston is way better than their record indicates, and I hate to go against the Raptors ever, but Boston +1 seems like, well, Boston money line really seems like the pick on that one. But as we do, we don't bet against our team, so we won't be touching that one. Go Raps! Hopefully they pull off the win. Also tonight, I'm in a pickle for an NHL game. Oh hey, Matt's back.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
I
Just
heard you
recap.
talking about the Raps there. You recapped my bets there and or
Yep.
picks and stuff.
Yeah, you got a lot of picks. Is there anywhere do you want to get your top
Oh
three
no,
in for the
I
day?
was just giving my insight on every single game of there.
Yeah.
But I'm like you. I like Green Bay. I like Tennessee +7.5, and they could lose 30-7. I just like it. I don't know. It's just such a weird week. So I really
What
like
about
Tennessee.
NBA or NHL? Is there anything you really like on there? There's a couple good NHL games today.
But,
Every
I think.
every
Well, I was going to mention about the NBA, and I believe the Bucks are on a 6-game winning streak, and they're favored by 2.5 against like the Pacers. Oh, it's actually down to 2.
yeah, it's 2.
So like I kind of want to take the Bucks. They're playing hot.
Yeah.
Like obviously Vegas usually knows what they're doing here, but I'm got to go with the -2 with the Bucks. Keep that
Yeah,
streak going for sure.
I like that pick a lot as well. I think it's again it's a good battle of the East juggernauts somewhat. Indy's been pretty good, and Milwaukee obviously is still up there. They look great, and I really like Milwaukee -2 in that one.
Yeah, and I don't want to say it, but I kind of like the Celtics as well over the Raps today. I
Yeah, I
know
was
you were
just saying.
talking. I don't know. It's going to be a close game. So, but I really like. I like the Celtics to beat the Raps for some reason.
Well, you kind of have to. I think the Celtics have, again, like I said, their record doesn't really indicate the kind of team they are. They've been playing through a lot of injuries. There's been a lot of key injuries on that team. I think you're going to see them kind of climb up and be one of the top teams in the East. And yeah, them to be +1 against the Raps today, I like them in the money line. Sorry, Toronto, but I
Yeah,
think that's where the wise money is. Then we got
exactly.
Golden State at the Clippers, a couple of Cali teams going at it, and Clippers favored by 2.5. I really like that line too. Take Golden State in that all day. No Kawhi for the Clippers tonight. Doesn't look like. And yeah, I think they're just that team seems to always be in a bit of a hurt.
And I'm liking Golden State. Like just Curry. How do you not like this guy? This guy will put up 50 tonight. But I really like the way Golden State's playing, and Curry's healthy. Why not? So
Yeah. Now, here's one that's the plus line is looking mighty tempting. It's the Detroit Pistons and LA Lakers game. Now, the Lakers are minus 11. The Lakers have been such a Jekyll and Hyde team, and it's mostly because, LeBron. If LeBron's not playing, it's a whole different team. You figure a team with Westbrook and LeBron and Davis and who cares who else, like those three should just be dominating. Even if one of them's hurt, you figured you're fine, but it hasn't been that way. These guys are under 500. They're you don't know who's going to show up.
there's some
And
crazy stats too on Davis. I saw them the other day about being the worst for the most attempts midway range, his percentage, his threes. Like it's just a crazy stat. I wish I had them memorized, but but he's still putting up numbers, right? But his just
yeah,
percentages. That team's just should be way better than what they are for sure. So
yeah. So the minus 11 seems high now. If everybody's in there and they're all firing at full capacity, that should be an easy hit. But I don't know. They got Davis questionable. They got LeBron questionable, and I know they have them questionable basically every game of the season. But one of those two is in there. I think that plus line is looking pretty tasty.
absolutely. Plus, what is it? You said 11 or 10.5?
Plus 11 right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
should be a fun day of sports, and I'm sure we'll be chatting lots too about everything. So
definitely. So there's a couple hockey games here. All the home teams are favored except the Anaheim Ducks that are playing our Leafs. Now that's a tough one for me because I got both horses in the fight.
I honestly think the Leafs are due to lose. I like the Ducks.
I love it. The Ducks paying, I think it was like just over 3 on the money line
Really,
there. So so that's at
3 on the
home.
money line, and I like the Ducks.
Well, I
I
love it.
think the Leafs, out in California, just enjoying another beautiful day yesterday. They probably are just, let's get this over and head home. I'm going to take the Ducks tonight. So
I like it. I like it. I'll take the Ducks too for those odds all day long. They've been playing really good. The Ducks have been a huge NHL surprise this year. Not a lot of people expect them to be that solid, myself included, even as a Ducks fan. But they got the young guys going. Getzlaff looks like he's a whole new, rejuvenated young man.
yeah,
Gibson's back in fine form. Like that team looking good at home. So I like it.
nice. Well, I can't wait to see what's going to happen today.
Yeah, should be a great day of sports. We'll get our first Instagram post out in the next little bit and put down those top 3 picks for each of us. And good luck, everybody, on your day. Should be a good one.
All right. Well, it was nice chatting. We'll talk to you later, James.
See you, Maddie. Thanks, bud.